Experts release final Feververse box prediction following status update on Caitlin Clark. As the Indiana Fever prepared to host the Los Angeles Sparks on Saturday, July 5th, the team will once again be without star Caitlin Clark. Clark, who has been sidelined since late June with a left groin injury, was officially ruled out Friday evening, marking her 5th consecutive absence and 9th missed regular season game of the year. This includes 10 total games missed when factoring in the Commissioner's Cup final. Clark previously missed 5 games earlier in the season due to a left quad strain before returning for a 5-game stretch. Fever head coach Stephanie White addressed Clark's status following Friday's practice, noting Clark had gone through semi-live shooting drills but hadn't gone full speed in practice yet. He added that Clark would be evaluated again Saturday morning, but the Fever injury report confirmed her status is out. Fever looked to build momentum without their star. Despite Clark's absence, Indiana, 9-8, is riding high after opening its 5-game homestand with a commanding win over the defending champion Las Vegas Aces. Saturday's game against the Sparks marks the second of that stretch before the team turns its attention to the Golden State Valkyries on Wednesday. Clark, the top pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, is averaging 18.2 points, 8.9 assists, and 5 rebounds per game through 9 appearances. She is shooting 39% from the field and 29.5% from beyond the arc. Earlier this month, she was voted an all-star starter and named team captain, having led all players in fan voting. The Fever will look to extend their momentum on Saturday night without their franchise centerpiece. Tip-off is set for 7:00 p.m. ET. Sparks vs. Fever betting preview. Utilize the interactive widget below to see the current spread, over/under, and moneyline odds and probabilities for the Sparks-Fever matchup at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. This prediction and best bet for Saturday's WNBA matchup between the Sparks and Fever is from Diamonds.com, a leader in sports betting predictions. Check out all the important details on today's game, as well as the best odds sourced from the top sports books in the country. Game details, the key information you need before the Sparks vs. Fever WNBA game. Teams: Los Angeles Sparks vs. Indiana Fever. Date: Saturday, July 5th, 2025. Time: 7 p.m. ET. Location: Gainbridge Fieldhouse. WNBA playoffs. Latest WNBA playoffs schedule. WNBA news. Check the official WNBA website for the latest news alerts, odds for the key markets in the Sparks Fever WNBA battle. Moneyline: Sparks plus 200. Fever 7/50/under 162, 114/16. The odds and lines featured in this article are the best available from selected sports betting sites at the time of publication and are subject to change. Expert plus 200, expert plus 621. Ending forward. Once again, 42-16, Sparks versus Fever. Leveraging cutting-edge data analysis and computer power, the experts at Dimers have performed 10,000 simulations of Saturday's Sparks versus Fever game. According to Dimers' famous predictive analytics model, the Fever are more likely to beat the Sparks at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. This prediction is based on the model giving the Fever a 69% chance of winning the game. Furthermore, Dimers predicts that the 162-point over/under has a 54% chance of going over. As always, these predictions and probabilities are correct at the time of publication but are subject to change. Sparks versus Fever. Best bet. Our top pick for the Sparks versus Fever game on Saturday is to bet on over 162 points. 114. This expert betting advice is formulated through world-class modeling and valuable wagering intelligence designed to bring you the best possible plays. Score prediction for Sparks versus Fever Dimers. Projected final score for the Los Angeles versus Indiana game on Saturday has the Fever winning 84-78. This expert prediction is based on each team's average score following 10,000 game simulations, offering a glimpse into the potential outcome. Sparks versus Fever prop picks. To get a better idea of how each player might impact the game, here is a breakdown of the projected box scores for both teams. Los Angeles Sparks prediction: Kelsey Plum, 20 PTS, 3 REB, 4 AST, 3 PT. Derica Hamby, 16 PTS, 8 REB, 4 AST, 1-3 PT. Rakia Jackson, 14 PTS, 4 REB, 2 AST. 1-3 PT. Azura Stevens, 13 PTS, 8 REB, 2 AST. 2-3 PT. Julie Alleman, 5 PTS, 2 RE PT. Aliyah Boston, 18 PTS, 11 RE by 5 AST. 03 PT Natasha Howard, 14 PTS 6 RE 2 AST, 03 PT Ari McDonald, 11 PTS 2 RE 4 AST 1, 3 PT Lexi Hull, 8 PT NBA Saturday Sparks versus Fever. Get ready for Saturday's matchup between the Sparks and Fever in the WNBA at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, which is scheduled to start at 7 p.m. ET. We emphasize that all of the WNBA best bets and WNBA predictions in this article are derived from 10,000 data-driven simulations of the Sparks versus Fever game, and they are accurate at the time of publication. They are intended to assist you make more informed choices when placing bets at online sportsbooks. Please remember to gamble responsibly and seek reputable sources for the latest and most accurate information when making online betting choices. The Indiana Fever's locker room was calm but focused as tip-off against the Los Angeles Sparks neared. The vibe wasn't just business, it was personal. When rookie sensation Caitlin Clark officially ruled out hours before the game, the storyline shifted. Suddenly, this wasn't just another midseason matchup, it was a test of identity, and the experts noticed. Within minutes of the injury update, national analysts and basketball insiders updated their predictions. The question was no longer who had the star power, it was who had the system, the grit, and the momentum to win without their star. Spoiler alert, the answer wasn't as simple as people thought. The Clark status update heard around the league earlier that morning. The Fever's official X, formerly Twitter account, confirmed what many suspected. Caitlin Clark would miss another game due to a lingering groin injury sustained in a physical matchup against Las Vegas. While the team emphasized caution and long-term health, the absence of the league's most-watched player altered more than just ticket sales and highlight reels. It altered strategy. She's a generational passer, ESPN analyst Monica Wright explained. Take that off the floor, and Indiana becomes a different team. Not worse, necessarily, just different. The betting lines tightened, the prediction panels got split, and fans on both sides began rethinking what they expected from a game that had just become much more unpredictable. What the experts predicted, Tariq Samuels, CBS Sports, don't count out the Fever. Indiana has learned how to grind without Clark, Samuels said. Look at what they did during the Commissioner's Cup without her. Boston and Mitchell know how to run this offense when needed. Nalisa Smith is in the best stretch of her career. This isn't a team folding, it's a team maturing. Final score prediction, Fever 81, Sparks 76, Megan Cole, The Athletic. This game will be won in the paint. Caitlin's absence shifts the game from perimeter shootouts to interior warfare, Cole noted. Aliyah Boston versus LEEA Boston, Aliyah Boston. Erica Hanby is the real battle here. Whichever B controls the rebounds and second chance points will dictate the pace. Final score prediction, Sparks 85, Fever 80, Jalen Rose, ABC. Watch for the role players. Sometimes missing your star lets other players shine, Rose said on NBA Countdown. Keep your eyes on Christy Wallace. She's got underrated defense and can hit threes when the defense collapses. If she has a 12-point night, that could be the difference. Final score prediction, Fever 79, Sparks 78 OT. Indiana's X-Factor identity without Clark. For all the focus on Caitlin Clark's brilliance, the Fever have quietly built chemistry and confidence behind the scenes. Head coach Stephanie White has pushed her players to develop with Clark, but not become dependent on her. We're more than one player, I told reporters, and we've proven that. She wasn't wrong. In recent games, without Clark, players like Erica Wheeler and Victoria Saxton stepped into bigger roles, both vocally and on the floor. The offense may not be as flashy without Clark's logo-ranging threes and dazzling dimes, but it becomes more methodical, centered around two-player actions between Boston and Mitchell, with kickouts to shooters and relentless pressure inside. We're not running a show, said Boston. We're running a system, Spark strategy, exploit the gaps. The Sparks weren't exactly celebrating Clark's absence, but they understood the opportunity it presented. Without her on the floor, their ball movement slows, said Sparks coach Kurt Miller. We want to trap Mitchell early and make someone else beat us. Veteran guard Lexi Brown echoed that sentiment. You've still got to respect their talent, but without Caitlin, there's less unpredictability. It becomes a scouting game. For LA, the key lay in transition defense. Clark's deep threes often forced opponents into long rebounds and fast breaks. Without that threat, the Sparks could better manage tempo. But Miller had a warning of his own. Don't underestimate a hungry team trying to prove they're not a one-player show.